Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Wow, it's been a hot second since I filmed. I literally don't even know where to begin this video. Obviously I took a very long hiatus from YouTube, and there's many reasons for that. I am planning to start budgeting again, but I didn't want my first video on here after 9 months of being gone to be just a video. I would love to I wanted to sit down and to talk to you guys about where I've been, what's been going on in my life, everything, because I feel like I have so much I have to talk to you guys about and catch you guys up on. So I guess we can talk about from the very beginning as to what the fuck basically happened. So last year, 2022, it was kind of a shit show, you guys. And I haven't really explained it even back then. But that's why I kind of switched to budgeting and kind of stopped vlogging, was because there was just so much shit happening that I didn't want to vlog. I barely wanted to budget, and obviously that lasted 3 months, 4 months, however long it lasted. And then I stopped even that because mentally I could not deal with it. There was just so much. I guess we can start by January, and that was my mom bought a house. The house that I'm currently in right now. I haven't even showed you guys it, and honestly we're still not even settled. It's been a year. That just shows how absolutely crazy last year was. If you guys have ever moved, it's so stressful. And as a pause, okay, continuing, so if you guys have ever moved, you guys know how insanely stressful it is. And you would think as a seasoned pro of moving, because I have moved so much in my lifetime, I would be used to it. No, still not used to it. I don't know what it was about this move, but it literally took so much out of me, and it still is. Some addresses still haven't been changed, and it's been a year. On top of moving, I was dealing with some boyfriend stuff, now ex-boyfriend, because I also broke up. I was going through a breakup during this time as well. What else happened in February? Was it February? We had to put, no, in February my grandmother passed away, and she was old, and we knew it was coming, but obviously even knowing it was coming, you still can't emotionally prepare for that, or mentally prepare yourself for losing a family member that I've known literally since I've came here to America. It's been 21 years, 22 years. It's, they're your family. We literally had to put my cat down because he's been sick for a while. And during that time, he just got so much worse. And we literally we in good faith could not let him continue being in such bad health. And we had it looked at of what he had the issue, and it was literally a fiber hairball in his stomach. And the vet even said if the hairball diet that he specifically had to go on did not work, they would have to do surgery, and that surgery would not, it was a possibility that it wouldn't even work because he was just so old. He was 14 years old. So we made the decision to just put him down, just because we wouldn't want him to go through that surgery and it could still not potentially work and pay all of that money. It was $3,000-$4,000 surgery. And obviously if he was a younger cat, we would obviously pay for that, but he was older, and again there was a chance he wouldn't make it anyway. So then we had to deal with my cat passing away, and he was my cat. I had him literally since I turned 13 years old. He was my birthday present, and he was literally my cat. I loved him, and that was really, really hard. There was work stress going on as well. It was just, I still work at the same place. I'll get into that later about what's going on currently in my life. But there was just work stress going on like any other job. I was also dealing with my school. I was doing my 16-week practicum, doing all of this. And that shit was no fun. That was so difficult. And it was like a group project, like, and my group, fantastic. Would not want to work with any other 2 girls in my entire life. But it was just so hard because like my schedule was so different. BRB. And even though like my job was just so different, one girl didn't have a job, so she was like flexible, but another one worked daytime. I worked evenings. Like trying to find a time what worked for us was just so stressful, on top of obviously the like the course itself. Oh my god, my dog. Speaking of my dog, yeah, he caused a whole shit ton of stress. It's a good thing it was just like potty training, and he's finally gotten better after a year and a half. He's literally a year and a half old, you guys, and that is how long it took us for him to finally be potty trained. He was having accidents like literally every like 30 minutes. Like it was ridiculous. Yeah, that was not fun. That was a really freaking stressful as well, and we tried everything, you guys, and he just snapped out of it one day like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, bet, good, thank God. And he's fine now. But yeah, that was also really stressful, just dealing with like a puppy and everything like that. Then probably the biggest stressor, which again is still a stressor now a year later, and I will again update on it, my current event situation, was that Russia decided to invade Ukraine. If you guys didn't know, I actually was born in Ukraine, and I immigrated here to America with my mom when I was about 4.5 years old. And I had family in Ukraine, still do. I have my entire mom's side over there, and not only that, but like I have my godparents there. I have like close family friends there. Like I have childhood friends there. Like it was, we kind of figured it was happening because President Biden was given like the intel that like Putin was thinking about it. But waking up in the morning and seeing the news, like the headline news that Russia has invaded Ukraine, is something that I never wanted to see in my entire life. And it was really, really hard. In the beginning, it honestly wasn't as stressful as it was these past like couple months. But even when like all of my family friends, they fled. Like I have family that fled to Denmark. I have family friends that fled to Spain. I have friends that moved to Russia. And like, it's just so bizarre that the next time, whenever that will be, that my mom and I can visit, not everyone's gonna be at one place. Like everyone's gonna be scattered. So, and there was more. There was so much personal stuff that was going on that I'm not even gonna talk about. Like, it was just one thing after another. Like the saying, like when it rains, it pours, really freaking specified to winter and spring of 2022, and it didn't really get better until I would say end of May, beginning of June. That's really kind of when things like started to take a shift and like finally calmed down a little bit and got a little bit better. But at that point, I think I was just so emotionally, mentally, physically just drained from all the shit I had to deal with in literally just 5.5, 6 months, that I couldn't deal with anything. Like I was like, if I deal with one more thing, aka YouTube, on top of everything else I had to deal with, I think I was gonna lose my shit. So I made the executive decision to kind of just fall off the face of the earth, and I'm really freaking sorry. But that is kind of why I quit YouTube. Since quitting YouTube, going on my hiatus, so much has happened. Last year, honestly, summer was a really good turning point for me. Thank God. I went to so many concerts, which if you guys didn't know, I am a concert fiend. I love concerts. They would like, other than traveling, concerts are the best serotonin I could ever get. I saw Jesse McCartney again. I saw 5 Seconds of Summer again. I saw Imagine Dragons Pit. Again, I saw them before when I was in high school. I saw Pitbull. I saw Iggy Azalea. I saw Harry Styles. I went to New York freaking City for 2 days just to see Harry Styles. It was fantastic. It was the best like 2 days ever. Literally, I just saw so many amazing performers, and I was so grateful for that privilege. And like, it was just so amazing. I turned 26 years old. I ended up one of my regulars, he has a beautiful house up in Harrisburg, and he has like a pool and like an open bar, and I literally was like, yo, can I just borrow your house for my party? And he's like, yeah, go for it. So I had my 26th birthday there, and it was honestly so much fun. I had friends come over, we drank, we swam, like played beer pong. It was fantastic. I also graduated with my master's in professional studies in industrial organizational psychology, which is insane. I graduated last August with a 3.73, I want to say. So a really good GPA considering how freaking stressful it was, and I was working the whole time as well. I ended up, what else has happened? I feel like so much happened last year, and it's just, I went to Pittsburgh for a day to celebrate my best friend's birthday. My sister turned 16 in December, which is crazy. Can't believe she's 16 years old. Like, I literally remember the day she was born. And yeah, that kind of brings us to right now. Like, welcome to 2023. Hello, happy new year, you guys. I hope it's been to a good start. My 2023 honestly could have started a little bit better. I was sick literally for like the whole month of December with various viruses, sicknesses. I have no idea. And then I ended up, I think, getting strep like a week, 2 weeks ago, and it's finally going away. Now it's just like clogged nose, but other than that, I'm good to go, thank God. It's been really freaking miserable. I'm so sick of being sick. Yeah, but right now has been looking for a job within my major, and you would never think it would be so hard to find a job within your major, but it's proven to be the most difficult fucking thing I've ever had to deal with. I'd rather be in school right now. It's been really, really hard. I have a temporary, like, part-time position in a human resource department for a company as like a data analyst. Obviously, I'm still actively looking for like a full-time role in a human resource department. I already just know this video is going to be so long because I've now had to delete footage twice. So that's kind of what's been going on recently. Besides finding a job within my major, we are dealing with the war in Ukraine still. Like I was saying, the last 2 months we haven't been able to speak to my grandmother, my great-grandmother in Ukraine, because they've had no power or electricity for like 2 months. It's been great. Their neighbor sometimes gets power or electricity, and they have better communication, like her, the neighbor. So she'll literally call my grandmother would run over, call my aunt, and my aunt would literally text message my mom saying that they're okay and they're alive. That's how we've been getting updates from my family. And then coming to find out that they ended up traveling to Poland. They took a bus to Crimea. From Crimea, they took a bus to Poland, and they took like a bus or a train or something from Poland to Denmark, because we have family in Denmark. So they're currently in Denmark. We're working on getting an American visa for my grandmother to come here, and my great-grandmother wants to stay there in Denmark with her other daughter. And so we're working on getting my grandmother here in America for however long she needs to stay here until the war in Ukraine is over. So that's been really fun. The only positive out of all of this is my mom and I are thinking of taking like a week-long trip to Denmark whenever like her visa and everything goes through, and we literally will like transport her from Denmark to here to America. So yeah, so at least I get to potentially visit Denmark, but it's been really stressful. And that's kind of why I just also took a hiatus, was I didn't want to go on camera and kind of just be like, woo me, like, this bad thing is happening, this bad thing is happening. Like, I really was just like, and I didn't want to go on camera and like fake a smile and pretend everything was okay, when in reality, everything was not okay. Like, it was, I felt like I was in freaking Titanic. So yeah, but I am back. Everything has finally come down a little bit. I'm now just working. I was helping my dad at his plant, like as a receptionist, admin person for a little bit, but I am hopefully starting this data analyst position next week. We will see, fingers crossed. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's just been going on. I just wanted to give everyone like a whole video explaining where I've been, what's been going on, what's happening right now. I'm planning to film my first budget video again this Friday. I was going to do it last week, and I kind of was like, you know what, I really want to like film like a where I've been sort of video first before I film just like a budget video and pretend everything was like back to normal, when in reality I've been gone literally like 10 months. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was on the longer side, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.